Hello and welcome to the first video in Module 4, which is about learning to work with tracks and layers. We are going to simplify this video by just learning how to layer elements on top of either the video or the audio. The first and easiest one is to usually place something like a picture on top of the video that you have or a logo. And then for audio, the easiest one is usually to just place music underneath it so that you have an original layer of your audio, which is me talking, and another one for music. I'll proceed to locate the assets that I want. I have a few assets on my desktop. So on my desktop, I have our logo and a profile picture that I have been using for this course. I will simply drag, left click, hold, drag to the icon of the software, and then just drop it on top of my video. Now, the idea here is to just have something on top of your original video, which is this video here, and we place this here. From here, we can adjust its size by simply double clicking and adjusting using these points here. Left click on this point, hold and drag. And then you can left click, hold it and drag it to any position that you want. Let me zoom out, Alt and mouse wheel. I want to extend it throughout the video for now. So let me play through it.
Hiyo course unafanya campus, it is not the end point, it is just a gateway. Ukienda
Ukienda
campus,
campus,
you're just
you're
looking for a gateway
gateway
to access. So
kama
kama unafanya
unafanya
law,
law,
utajipata you
you
have to learn other things. So kama unafanya medicine, oi pole, it is not the end point.
Now let me place it under video track 2. All I have to do is left click, hold and drag. Now I have two video layers. I have the original video layer that has me talking, and then I have this logo layer. What if I decided to also grab this profile picture, left click, hold, drag, and drop it on top of the logo layer? Same process, left click, hold and drag it to the end. Go to the end here, left click, hold, and extend it to the end. Now we have two layers. Let's also adjust its size by double clicking on it and reducing its size by using these arrows here. Left click, hold, and drag. At this point, we already have too much happening in the video, so we can intercut. Where do I want the logo to show up? I might want the logo to show up at the start of the video, so that is this area. I can just left click on the profile picture and remove it. I want my logo to pop at the start.
Hiyo course unafanya campus.
Up to that point. Imagine that's all we need. So left click at the end here and reduce it. I only want it to be visible at the start of the video.
Hiyo course unafanya campus, it is not the end point, it is just a gateway. Ukienda campus, you're just looking for a gateway to.
How about I place the profile picture at the end of the video? So towards this area. Left click, hold and drag to reduce its length.
You need is a laptop na Wi-Fi. Vitu ziko pale kampo. So sign up today, tupatane class.
I can actually just reduce it to the Tupatane class area. Let's see.
So sign up today, tupatane class.
Left click on the clip and drag.
So sign up today, tupatane class.
That's it. So we have two layers. We have two different layers that we have added on top of our original video layer. Let's do the same thing for our audio. I will locate an instrumental that I have here. Left click, hold, drag, and drop it on the audio layer. So we are going to place it underneath our original audio layer. Let me push it to the start. Left click, hold, and drag to the start. And then let me listen. So the audio is too loud. So what can we do? We can expand this area here and then grab this line here. If you just hover on your audio, around the midpoint, you will see this line that is running through the audio. Left click on it, hold and drag. And you will notice there's some numbers that are presented there. For example, at this point, this is minus 16.3 dB. That is just a measure of loudness. dB simply stands for decibels. That is just a measure of how loud this audio is. Let's listen and adjust again.
Hiyo course unafanya campus, it is not the end point.
Still a little bit too loud. Left click, hold and drag that line. Listen.
Hiyo course unafanya campus, it is not the end point, it is just a gateway.
Let's drop it slightly below that point. Listen again.
Hiyo course unafanya campus, it is not the end point, it is just a gateway. Ukienda campus,
Note that we can add audio beneath the original audio track. We are building on top of the original video track and the original audio track. These are simply called layers, and you can add as many as possible. When we get to adding sound effects, we are going to be adding them onto these other layers. So we can stack up as many layers as we want on top of this original audio or on top of this original video. For this instance, let's trim this audio at the end. Press C on your keyboard. Left click at the end, V for your select tool. So left click on the remaining audio and delete it. That is all for this video. I am going to see you in the next video.